Okay, so we're now recording. Welcome to the orientation for spring of 2019. It's a very exciting time in the history of the Water Resource Policy and Management Program, so I'm super glad everybody is here. We have a room, we've got five, six students and four of us professors, so it's a nice group. So I want to kind of let everybody know who's here. So can we kind of go around the room and everybody introduce themselves? Brian, do you want to go first?
I'm Brian. I'm sophomore, my second semester.
All right.
I got my undergraduate degree with the environmental health science.
Okay, awesome.
My name is Isha. This is my second semester here, and I'm enjoying.
Okay, very good. Dr. Sewell?
Guy Sewell, professor of environmental sciences here at the Central and Water Resources.
Eric Andrada, Department of Politics, Law, and Society. And I know that I'm going to meet who will do environmental classes and international environmental policy and water policy. So look forward to having you guys in that.
Hello, I'm Dr. Becerra. I teach sociology in politics, law, and society, environmental sociology, and I have none of you this semester, so have a great one.
If you're looking for 3 more hours, that class is still on offer, environmental sociology, online or in person, so think about it.
Hi, I'm Andrea Ablett. I am in my third and final semester of this program, graduate this May. My undergrad was here at East Central for legal studies, and excited. Graduation day.
Yep.
I'm Tanya, and I also got my undergraduate in biology and photography here. I might graduate in May, depending on if Dr. School is going to offer the class I want in the summertime.
Do we know about watershed management? Watershed management?
Watershed management.
Summertime?
Oh, cool. So I will be graduating in May.
Okay, all right.
Hi, I'm Pritika, and I had just joined this degree program, and this is my
First semester, very good. First few days in the United States.
first time in the States as well.
Yeah. So if Kritika ever asks for any help, everyone has to help her because we're here. We're here to answer whatever questions you have. This was a picture from our field trip last semester. And I really think we believe this, the best classrooms aren't classrooms. So getting out into the community, seeing how our degree actually works in the world is very, very important. Our program is really unique because we are, as far as I know, the only program that combines law and politics, Native American issues with water and environmental issues. So I know that's what's been attractive to a lot of people is to add the Native American issues into the class. So we're really happy that we can do that. And so we have a lot of folks who are coming from the legal studies and political science side. And so for them, the water and the science is the challenge. And then we have folks coming from the sciences side, the environmental science side, and for them, the policy and the law is the challenge. And so I hope we all know that we're here to help everyone understand the parts they don't understand as well. That's why you're in this class, is to learn new things. And so we're all stretching and growing all the time, myself included. We are at a historic high point for enrollment in the program. So we have 21 students. So we really deserve a bottle of champagne. And I thought about it. Yeah. I thought about bringing a bottle of champagne in here. I thought I'd probably be fired. So I didn't do that. Being fired would be terrible, would it? I could have more free time. But we're growing. I was concerned about our numbers because we had a large class of 7 people graduate in last spring of 18. So losing 7, but also adding a number of people has been really great. And we have several new students starting this semester. And so we did have our first class of graduates in the spring of 18. These 7 students are now out in the world. We have real big success stories coming from these students working in a water lab, working at the EPA, working for the Chickasaw Nation, in law school, teaching at ECU, and then Oscar is actually teaching high school and going to become a high school principal. So I never saw that coming, but you never know what's going to happen when you get a graduate degree. So this is the list of our students, and you can see the wide variety of people, lots of different experiences, different ages from different parts of the country, different parts of the world. We have people that are out of state, and we'll be doing the program completely online. We're really excited to have everyone enrolled and excited and ready to learn. So I think everyone's joined the program for a little bit different reason, and we're happy to help you reach whatever goal it is you're trying to reach. And then in the fall, we did have one graduate, Nuwakis Weber, graduated and was immediately hired by the Chickasaw Nation, so already putting her degree to work. So you've met the faculty already. We've got, we're all here to assist you. I guess the only person who is not here tonight is Dr. Peden, who's teaching the conflict management class this semester. We're all available. You can email us at any time, and we're ready to help you out. Okay, so I thought we'd talk just for a second about the various courses that are offered this spring, because a lot of you are enrolled in those classes. I'm wrapping up tribal politics. It'll be done at the end of January for most people. We had some fantastic field trips, really great experiences, and some sort of Native American class will be coming around again pretty soon. So Dr. Ananga, would you want to come up here and talk for a minute about your 2 classes that you're teaching?
Okay, so this semester, I know that I got a few of you already enrolled in water resource policy and management class. We went through the syllabus guidelines today, and I've posted the syllabus guideline online, so make sure that you take your time and go through the syllabus guideline, because every week we will be having an assignment, a response report, which you must submit on Thursday by 11 a.m. So make sure that you submit that assignment. Now, when you're completing the summarized response report, make sure that you align your arguments according to the chapter objectives, which are highly stipulated in the actual syllabus guidelines. So it's self-explanatory. If you have any problems, then you are free to come into my office and we can discuss, or you can email me, or you can call me, and I'll be able to solve any issues you have. Now, the same applies to international environmental policy. The syllabus is quite extensive. There are weekly assignments, and these 2 classes are different, as I stipulated in my email today. So make sure that you go through the email and understand what I meant in the email. Now, in these 2 classes, we are going to have semester research paper. So in week 5, as I indicated in the syllabus guideline, make sure that you give me you supply me with the research proposal and the importance of your study, and you got to start working on it early, because the semester sometimes goes very, very, very fast. Apart from that, if you guys have any questions, any issues, as I say, you're free to come to my office, or you can email me, or you can call me, and I'll be able to help you in any way I can, because basically we are here for you, and your success is our success. We want to ensure that you succeed in this degree, you succeed in this program, and after you graduate, you can apply some of the skills you've learned in this program in the outside world to make the world a better place, contribute towards water conservation, and contribute towards environmental preservation. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Sewell. I'm really excited about teaching the hydrogeology course this semester. We taught that in undergrad about 10 years ago, and it kind of went out of phase. So it's near and dear to me, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a little bit math heavy, but I will try to make sure that we kind of break it down into small pieces and make sure everybody understands where we're going. The concepts are much more important than the calculations themselves. So I also hope this year, due to some ongoing projects outside of town, that we can have some field trips that will be available for those students that can make it. We'll try to give you some hands-on experience. Those will be bonus points, so there won't be a problem for those of you that you miss out, except that you miss out. Maybe we can video some of it and keep it, because I think it would be worthwhile. We really have some exciting stuff going out in the field, and it's really applied hydrogeology. But again, I'm excited. My contact information is on the syllabus for those that are in hydrogeology. Get a hold of me. Email is probably your best bet. Phone calls tend to get lost. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the semester and hope you guys enjoy it.
All right. I like the idea of that field trip.
Multiple.
Multiple. Tell me when.
Days rolling by.
All right. Awesome. So Dr. Peenan's not here. So some of y'all had his class today, right? Environmental conflict management. So yeah, if you have questions, you can contact him or different students in the class. The learning objectives of our program, each class obviously has different course objectives, but overall, the thing that we really want to stress with everyone is to build those research skills. There's almost no field in the world that can't be improved by having better research skills. We want to contribute knowledge to the world around us. We're not here to just consume, but we want to build on that history of knowledge. We want to increase your political capacity. And that's why I chose these pictures from the water law class last semester. So every year in water law, the assignment is to actually go to court and argue a permit. And so last semester, each student had to go to court in our mock courtroom and actually support an application for a permit. And that's the kind of thing that'll help increase your ability to make an oral argument and also your confidence in making arguments to outside parties. So super important to do that. And then the last 2 points, we want to integrate knowledge, especially when it comes to integrating science policy and political policy. There's a giant disconnect in the world and in Oklahoma particularly about science not guiding public policy. And almost everywhere you look, you can see this happening. So if we can be just a tiny part of helping our public policy makers make better and more informed decisions, we will have been successful. Okay, so we have lots of opportunities for you to get involved in whatever way you want to. And this can be if you're on campus or anywhere in the world. We've got research opportunities. Dr. Becerra and I and a few students spent the last summer looking at how tribes make water policy. Fascinating project. We could use more help in stuff like this. So lots of opportunities for research. We've got opportunities coming up this summer with the Oka Institute and research projects that are supported by student researchers. So these are really important and useful. The Water Resources Association, the president of the WRA right now is Skylar Little, and so we're working on projects such as water conservation on campus, and also we're going to be helping the Oka Institute with the Water Day again this year. So get involved if you can, if you want to. WRA students are also often invited to attend events such as the Oka Institute's Sustainability Conference, so it's good to get involved. That's Waterfest a few years ago. We have a scholarship for this department called the Wes Watkins Scholarship. So if you're interested in applying for that, please let me know, because we've selected a variety. Usually we divide the money up among a couple different students. So we'd like to honor people who are doing a good job. So let me know if you're interested, because we will be awarding that scholarship this March. Some people wonder about if they should write a master's thesis or not. So it depends on your own desires and what you want out of the program. If you want to continue in your graduate studies to a PhD, we recommend that you do a master's thesis, because that's something that your new department would demand, is to see that you can perform at that level. If you're not continuing to a PhD, then if you just take extra classes, that should be a good fit for you. If there's a project you're really interested in also, theses are good because it allows you to focus extra time on those projects. And so I think we've had 3 theses that are either completed or in process with Andrea. And these are all things that have been very valuable, not only to the student, but to the world around us. So if you have an idea for a project, you probably want to select a professor to work with you and guide you. And you don't want to go off on your own on this. You really want to work closely with us so that we can bring this project to completion. So this is just the rotation of classes. So within a calendar year, we're going to have all of the classes be offered. And then with some electives in the summer, and it sounds like we're going to try to do watershed management this summer. I know there's another summer class coming up for sure, so I'll tell you what that is in a second. Course substitutions. Sometimes people are really interested in a certain topic and maybe it's not working out for them to get as much information on that topic. I'm open to course substitutions. So if you have any kind of reason, I'm happy to talk to you about it. So don't feel like you're locked into our curriculum because we are here for you to help you meet the goals that you want to meet. In class or online, all the classes are available online. We're actually going to be kind of converting all this fairly soon because there's a new process called the Learning House coming online pretty soon. The only thing you might wonder about is international students have to take at least half of their classes in class instead of online. So that's definitely a concern for people to consider when you build your schedule. So it's also important to think about how do you learn the best? Are you better online? Are you self-directed? Or are you better if you can come to class and actually be sitting in the room? Does that help you stay on track better? Every a graduate will do an oral examination at the end of their coursework, and we do that to evaluate your oral presentation skills. It's more of a synthesis. It's not really a scary kind of thing to do, but we will sit as a faculty and examine each graduate. So for you people who are graduating, we're going to schedule these for you. That's right. Just be hopeful that Dr. Naga's not there because he'll be hard on you.
No,
so we want to make sure you are getting what you want to out of the program. So at the end of the program, and you say, oh man, I always wanted to know this topic and it never came up. I would be like physically angry with you if you said that to me because we are here to give you the information that you want and need. And if you don't tell us what you want and need, then we will be mad if you don't tell us. So don't get to the end and say, man, I wish I'd had some other opportunity because we're here to figure out how to tailor our program to what you want out of it. Okay, so internships are great. Why? They get you out of the classroom into a laboratory, making contacts, talking to people. They will learn that you're awesome. They will want to hire you for a job later. The last thing we want to do is to have people who get this degree and then have no contacts and can't get a job to show how much they've learned in the degree. So we're here to help you figure out what kind of internship might be appropriate to you. There are possibilities with the Oka Institute. We've got attorneys in town who might be interested. We've got Chickasaw Nation who might be interested. We've got a lot of different places that you might be able to intern. So just please tell us if you're interested in this. Field trips. I want to set up Blue River, hopefully this spring. Dr. Sowell mentioned field trips with hydrogeology. We have the opportunity to work with Blue Thumb, which is a water monitoring program through the Oklahoma Conservation Commission. So if you've never been in the laboratory and you've never done any water testing at all, this is a good thing for you to do because at least if you're in a job interview, you have some familiarity with testing and you can actually, I mean, you're not an expert, but at least you know a little bit more than you would have. It's hands-on experience. So we go every month. Isha, we need to go soon. So it's great to get out there. We took this picture at one of our field trips to the Eagle Aviary of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, which I would agree, Tanya will agree, it was an awesome experience. It was completely amazing. That's a real eagle, y'all. That eagle is real. Yeah. This was a couple weeks, that was last Tuesday. Yeah. It was amazing. It was so moving. So we need to go back to see the eagles again. We've got some research opportunity, research day. So this is a poster presentation opportunity. So low stakes. You just go and stand in front of the poster. If you're too scared to stand there, you can go hide somewhere else and you can avoid any questions whatsoever. But it's really good experience to show your research. Good to put on your resume. There's an awesome opportunity. Oklahoma Clean Lakes and Watersheds Association is having a meeting. I went last year with Dr. Becerra, and it was a really good meeting. Very informative, great presentations. People from industry were there. It was really great. Water Day is going to come up again, and I know OCA will need our help. And then we'll have a hooding of master's graduates, probably the night before graduation ceremony, although it might be the day of graduation. So the whole university is trying to have a master's hooding ceremony because we did ours separately last year, and it was amazing. And so now they're all trying to do what we did because it was great. If anyone's interested in this, last year at OCA, there was a really good workshop or speech at the sustainability conference about pasture and habitat maintenance, soil health, and I thought it was fascinating. So if you're interested in learning more, you could go and learn more about pasture and habitat. Research and internship opportunities. I want to research with you. Dr. Ananga wants to research with you. I don't know about Dr. Sewell. I think he does. I think he wants to research with you. He's nodding his head. Okay. To come out of this master's with a publication is a triumph. It's what everyone should aim to do. So this is very important. So if you have a topic, talk it over with us. I've got more ideas than I can handle, so I can give you some of mine. I know Eric also has piles of ideas. So this is important to have these opportunities.
One of our students is watching paper now.
Okay. Yeah.
Other students can join in and come up with new ideas. Even those research questions we're trying to answer in class, they can be turned to a publishing material. Yeah. With our help, and get.
Yeah. So course papers are a great way to come up with ideas for class for publications. Kenya, last May, this is actually supposed to say 2018, and it does. We went to Kenya with Dr. Nanga to see his home area, and we saw all sorts of awesome people and places and water management areas. We saw, and this is a couple pictures of us as a group visiting. We had meetings, we saw giraffes, it was amazing. But the Kenyans from JUST, Jomogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology, will be coming in May or June to ECU, and we are going to present the second international short course on water resource management to them. So what I want is for all of us to be involved in that, and this is an intercession opportunity, so you get college credit, and then basically it's going to be an amazing week of field trips and classes, lectures, experiences, with people from Kenya. We think between 5 and 15 people from Kenya will be coming, including possibly the former Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Odinga. So that will be completely amazing. So even if you can't enroll in the class because maybe you don't have the time or the credits or whatever, you could still come and participate in as many of these activities as possible and come on the field trips and come to hear the lectures or the dinners or whatever it is. But we're going to have these people with us for like a solid week, and we will be entertaining them from dawn to dusk. And so it'll be involved and exciting, and we want everyone to be around because we need a lot of people to help with all this stuff and to show off what an awesome thing we have going on. Their program is very similar to our program. So we really want to have an exchange. So if this sounds exciting to you and you want to go spend a semester in Kenya, done. We can set that up like right now. It's ready to go. So we're very strong working with these people. All right, so those are the ends of my announcements. I don't see that anybody has joined us. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. You see my contact information is up here. So we're stopping the video. We're stopping the recording.